Listen here, this ain't no house party.
Y'all ready to drink? Y'all ready to sweat till y'all stink?
To me, so much of the choices that you make was 1932 Mississippi is now. From color to the IMAX, you do not want us looking through some kind of filter here, right?
Yes, and the thing is like I'm able to do what I do because of my family. You know, because of how I was raised and how I was protected and how I was sent off. And one of the most powerful things about my community is that it is a transgenerational one. And a big part of this movie, bro, when you talked about the 1932 as now, is me realizing that, oh yeah, they weren't always these old people. You know what I mean? Like I interviewed my grandmother because Zinzi and my first date when we were kids was at a movie theater in Oakland. Matinee on a Saturday, right? Our parents dropped us off Jack London Square in Oakland. We went to the Regal Cinemas there. I can remember the weather. You know what I mean? You know, the whole time the movie was playing, though it was a great movie, I wasn't interested in the movie. You know what I mean? And I interviewed my grandmother, and I asked him about my grandfather, who was from Mississippi, and I said, hey, what was your first date? And she said, he took me to the movies. And my mind was just like, poof. And I said, man, what was it like? What movie was it? And she said, well, I had trouble watching the movie because he kept trying to make out with me. And she said, eventually I told him, look, we can do that after. I'm trying to see this movie. And that me imagining my grandmother saying that, it made me realize like the youthful nature of these people and their virility, you know what I mean? And vitality. And I was like, oh, the movie has to have that feel, you know, like it has to feel like us in that time. Cause that's what the reality was, you know?